something you don't know now. One fella got convicted in this old ghost town. Tell me more about my charges not allowed. Lock me up now, go and lock me up now.
Hey, what up, y'all? It's your boy Character. There's a lot of people out there that don't know who I am, and if you don't, well, you're about to find out. But I've had a lot of people ask me questions brought to my attention, and I haven't been able to answer them all. So I figured if I made a little self-made interview type thing and promoted it to the public, showed it to them on my Facebook and stuff, y'all can get an idea and a better perspective of who I am and what I do. Alright, first question. How did I get into rap music? Great question. It's probably the one question that you ask any artist during an interview. But let's see. When it started in 6th and 7th grade, my mom got me the 50 Cent Get Rich or Die Trying CD. I went to the store and I picked it out while she was grocery shopping. I'm like, Mom, I really like this CD. Like, can I please have it? And she bought it for me. And it was the edited version, of course, so I didn't really hear all the cuss words and whatnot. But every morning before school, I would pop the CD in my CD player and I would listen to it. And I fucking loved what I heard. I loved it. It was awesome. And it was like the first time I ever heard rap in my life. And I was like, alright, man, I really like this. And then I used to walk a lot as a child. And like, I'd walk everywhere. I lived on a farm and stuff. So I'd always be like riding my golf cart and like going around my farm and shit. And I always have my headphones in and I'd always be listening to this CD. And then that's kind of when it expanded. It went from like 50 Cent. And then it was like Bone Thugs and Harmony. And of course Eminem. Eminem was the one rapper that I heard. And I was like, oh my god, I fucking love this. Like I loved Eminem over anything. It was just what I could relate to. I was like, this is so dope. Like this is so dope. And so let's see. That's when rap music was brought to my attention. And that's kind of how I got into it. And when I would walk as a kid, I would freestyle everything. Like I would freestyle all the time. And I never knew what the fuck I was saying. Like really, like I didn't know what I was talking about. I was like, man, what am I doing? This ain't making any sense at all. But it was fun as fuck. And I was like, man, this is great. Basically, it's like I said before. Eminem is probably has influenced me the most when it comes to rap music. Because at a young age, my mom and dad divorced, and I was brought down to Richmond, Kentucky. And I wasn't involved in like the wrong crowd, but I kind of turned in like the wrong things. Like every time I listened to Eminem, he was the one rapper that I listened to growing up that I listened to all the time. You know what I mean? Like I've never stopped not listening to Eminem. I've never stopped listening to Eminem. And I understand him as a rapper. I understand his story, his background. I can relate to it when he talks about drugs and stuff. I can relate to all that. And I really like the way he writes. I like the way he presents himself. I like everything about him. And like, you know what I mean? I'm not the type of person to be up anyone's ass or anything like that. But he has definitely influenced me the most when it comes to rap music. And that probably will never change. Alright, favorite artist of all time, Eminem. That's kind of a no-brainer. Also, Tupac's up there. I've always been a Tupac fan any day. Over Biggie, I mean any day. Tupac. And song of all time. I don't really have a favorite song of all time. I have like 5 different favorite songs. But honestly, if I had to pick one, it's probably What It's Like by Everlast. And what's funny about that song, 2 things, is it's not rap. My favorite song is not rap. And Eminem and Everlast don't get along at all. They have beef over something, and I think it's funny because Eminem's my favorite artist and Everlast has like my favorite song. Okay, this is probably one of my favorite questions on this whole thing. And the reason why is because I don't know what people think about me being an artist and a musician, because I was, let's see, growing up, I was just an outcast, like completely. In high school and stuff, I was the kid that wore my hood in the hallways, got Friday schools, got detentions, always got in trouble, didn't do any homework, you know, failed every class. Like, I'm not proud of that now at this point in my life, but at the same time, I still don't really give a shit. I just do me, and I do what makes me happy. And it started out skateboarding, and then after skateboarding got into graffiti, and then with graffiti I caught a felony painting a fucking building. So I mean, I was like, alright man, I really need to lay low. I tell my buddies all the time, like, yeah, I really need to lay low. I need to get into something else that's going to occupy me and, you know, not get me in trouble so much. So that's when I started picking up music. I'm like, all right, you know, I always had a thing for rap, always had a thing. Started writing my lyrics, came out with my first song, recorded it in Soundlink Studio. One of my good friends, Kyle, hooked me up. And you know, when I released that song, I got some good feedback. Surprisingly, I didn't expect anything that people were gonna say to me. I figured like people were gonna think it was a joke and stuff. And when I put the song out at the time, it kind of was a joke, but it kind of wasn't at the same time. I was kind of like trying to do my thing with music and see where it would take me. And when I got all that feedback from everyone, it was just like, it was mind blowing. I'm like, damn, like, all right, people like what I'm doing, hell yeah. And that's when I started taking it seriously. But I don't know what people think of me doing music. And quite frankly, I don't really care. Like, I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna do what I want to do anyways. But if you like it, then hell yeah, I really appreciate everyone's support. I know you probably wouldn't expect me to do this. You know, I mean, I see my friends and then I just feel like they're thinking like, God damn it, like Mike, like really, is he a rapper now? Like, what the fuck's up with that? He was completely different in high school and last time I knew him and all this stuff. But yeah, so I really don't know what they think. Alright, what drives me to make music? The answer to that question is everything. The life that I live, my whole journey through life. I can write a song about anything that I see, anything that comes my way, I'll write a song about. I can be sitting here and it can be as simple as like, I can look at this Hawaiian Punch 2-liter and I can take that and write a song about it. And include everything in that song that I want about this Hawaiian Punch 2-liter. It might not fit completely, you know what I mean? I might write like a bunch of metaphors that really have nothing to do with this 2-liter, but it has something to do with it in a way. And it's really hard to explain. Like, I hate explaining shit because I feel like nobody can understand what I'm thinking, but pretty much I make it come to life. Like, I can make shit happen. Anything that I want to write about, I make it happen. And everything that happens in my life, just everyday living, is what drives me to make music, is what I just want to keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it, and that's exactly what I intend to do. Alright, this question kind of reminds me of the last question I just answered, but honestly, how do I go about writing my music? Probably the biggest thing in my life that I need at all times, the most important thing, is my phone. Everywhere I go, I have my phone on me, and I'm always writing. That's the weird thing about me. Like, I'm writing 24/7. Other than when I'm sleeping, I'm writing. I mean, I'll be chilling with my friends, I'll be doing whatever it is that I'm doing, and if I have a thought, if I have a word that comes to me and I'm like, wow, I really like this word, I want to use it, I pull out my phone, I go to my notepad, and I put that word in there. I have different things like in my notepad, like I have just words written down that I just want to use in rhymes in songs that I want to do. I have ideas written out for songs, all listed in there, and even like lines and punchlines, metaphors, anything. Like, I have all that written down in there. I'll think of something about, oh, I need to save this or whatever. And then sometimes, like, especially my hooks come to me. If I have a hook that comes to me and I'm like, oh man, I really like this, this is really catchy, what I do, instead of writing it down because I want to remember the flow to it and everything, I honestly go to my voice recorder and I kind of just record it the way that I'm thinking it. And I record it and then I save it, and then when I want to go back and I get a beat, I can go through them punchlines, go through those words and everything, and kind of, you know, it's kind of like pick and choose, and I can like line them up to the beat and make them flow together, like fit the BPM and shit. And then the hook of the song, I can always go back to that recording and hear it, and then just try to match it up with this beat. And if it doesn't fit the beat, then okay, it's not meant for that song. But if it does, then, you know, hell yeah, then I got a hook ready. Alright, craziest feeling. Okay, actually I have like two of these. First one, when I dropped the Human Canvas music video, I kinda dropped that in the evening, alright? And then I was getting notifications, I was getting blown up. I was like, oh hell yeah, like I was getting mass feedback on that video. And it was crazy how many views like it got within like a matter of hours. But I went to sleep that night and I woke up, I got on my phone, I checked my Facebook, and it was just like unreal what I saw. Like, I had so many notifications, so many messages, so many friend requests that it was just like I couldn't believe it. I'm like, oh my god, all of them regarding my music video. That was a crazy ass feeling because that got so many shares. That was like up to like almost 100 shares. Like almost 100 people shared that within a matter of hours. And then another feeling that was pretty crazy that happened to me not too long ago was it was kind of like one of the first times that I got respect and kind of got noticed in public. I went to a party in Dayton, and I went with a couple buddies of mine, and there was a chick there, and her name was Blake. And I remember this specifically. I remember she came up to me and she asked me, she's like, "Oh my God, are you a rapper?" And I like started laughing. I was like, yeah, I am. She's like, "Did you do a music video with graffiti in it?" And I was just like, yeah, like I did. And she was like, "Oh my God, can I take a picture with you?" And I was like, yeah, that's fine, like hell yeah. And me and this chick took a picture together, and it was like one of the craziest feelings I had because she actually like recognized me and in the public and stuff, and it was just great. And she told her friend, she's like, hey, this is the rapper, this is the guy in the video. I was like, oh my God, yeah, like hell yeah. And then but me and Blake, since then we've actually been in touch, and we've actually chatted a few times and stuff, and she's really cool, and I'm glad to have her as a fan, for real. I'm glad to have any fan, like it means a lot. Okay, I'd say in my eyes, I think I'm very unique. I'm very different in many ways. Not even just music. Like, when people come up to me, there's a lot of friends that I have that think, like, "Mike, you're so weird. Like, why do you do some of the shit you do? I don't understand it." And in my eyes, I'm like, well, how do you not understand it? How are you gonna, like, how are you gonna think differently? Like, why do you do some of the shit you do? I don't understand it either. But at the same time, like, you gotta realize it's just the way that we all work. We all are individuals. We all work differently than others. And like I said previously, like I was a graffiti artist before rap music, so I try to promote art mixed in with music. I try to do something a lot different. You know, you got every rapper these days. Oh my God, you know what I mean? They talk about how much money they got. They talk about how many girls they pull, all these hoes, bitches, money, like everything that they got. Cars, like they cars dripping candy paint and shit. Like, you know, I'm not gonna rap about that, okay? If I rap about something like that, it's me being sarcastic, and you can tell in my song that I'm being sarcastic. If I write a song about my Cobra dripping candy paint on its 22-inch rims with money piling up in the back, and I got a hoe riding shotgun, you're gonna be able to tell in my song by the way that I flow and the way that I rap this song is that I am being sarcastic, okay? And I like to write songs about nonsense. I like to write songs that don't make any sense at all, and that's why I feel like I'm different. I use my imagination to the fullest extent. Okay, most of you, if you don't really know me, you would probably think that my answer to this question would be my parents. But to be really honest with you, I don't have much contact with my parents. I've been very independent and on my own for a while. My mom lives in Richmond, Kentucky. I haven't spoke to her in a very long time. Me and my dad stay in contact every once in a while, but me and my dad just have our differences. You know what I mean? We fight a lot, and it gets bad. And like, he's just one of those people that, like, I love my dad, but we're so much alike that we butt heads. And so they know, both of my parents they know that I do music, but I don't think they understand that I actually take it seriously. I don't think they're not really a part of it and stuff. So I honestly thank all my fans. It's my friends and my fans. That's really the only people I thank. Like, everyone, I thank everyone out there who is a part of it. If you download my music, if you watch my music, if you share my music, if you come up to me and you have respect to me the right way, if you approach me in the right way and you say anything about my music, I thank you. Even if you hate on me, like even if you come to me and you have something negative to say, or you're just saying something, then I also thank you. I thank anybody who is giving me tips on music. If you're just commenting on my shit and you're just like, "Yo man, you fucking suck. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you should quit." Like, you know, fuck you. Like, okay, like that's your opinion. But you ain't got to be a dick like that. But if you can, I mean, everyone has the right to their opinion. But I'm just saying, I don't thank you in any way if that's how you're gonna act. But I thank all my fans. I thank everyone out there. I know there's a lot of artists around this area that I know off the top of my head that they don't show any appreciation to their fans at all. And really, I feel like that's really low. If there's someone out there that's taking their time out of the day to share your music video or watch your music or anything like that, or listen to your music and watch your music video, thank you. Like, thank you so much. Like, I really appreciate it. And if you approach me on, like, you send me a text, or you see me in public, or you hit me up on Facebook or Twitter or anything like that, I'm going, as long I have a bad memory, but as long as I remember, and as long as I'm on top, I'm always on top of, like, getting back to my fans and shit. Like, I'm always on top of it. And anybody out there that shows me love, like, I'm gonna show love right back, and I will get back to you. I feel like just because somebody grows a fan base and they get so many people coming up to them, I feel like if you're doing music, you gotta work it like a business. You gotta get back to everyone. You need to show appreciation, that you really appreciate that person and stuff like that. And I think it pays off. Okay, let's see. Probably the biggest thing that I've ever overcame with music is stage presence. Before I ever played a show, before I ever got on stage, I was scared as fuck to get on stage. I was scared as hell to play my music in front of, like, a bunch of people. I was like, man, I don't want to do this. Like, I knew it had to be done eventually. I knew that's how you have to make it in the music in the industry and stuff like that. But I was scared to do it. The first time I ever played a show, I got up there, I spit after the first few bars, you know what I mean, I was feeling it. I was in the zone. I fucking had a blast. Didn't mess up at all. Everyone showed much love after the show. Everyone, like, came up to me, giving me good feedback and stuff. And then from there, it's just been butter. Like, it's been cake. Like, every single show that I play, I usually nail my set every time. I have a fucking blast. I feel the crowd. Like, I just love it. I love it. And that's probably been the biggest obstacle in music, other than, like, some of the hate that I've gotten from people, like, other than, like, some people putting me down, like, every now and then, like, that's probably been the biggest obstacle. What do I like to do besides music? Okay, let's see. I love to smoke marijuana. I love to party. I love to drink alcohol. I love to paint graffiti art. I love to get in trouble. I'm just kidding. I don't like to get in trouble, but I do love to paint graffiti. It's one of my favorite things to do. Like I said, I've been doing it before music. One of my best friends, Jesse Johnson, he appears in the Human Canvas music video. He is the graffiti artist there. He's brilliant. When it comes to his work, he brings that shit to life. Me and him used to crush shit back in the day. Paint highways, trains, billboards, rooftops, anything we could get our hands on, we would straight annihilate. And then I caught a case with it. He kind of got in trouble with it too. I've kind of learned my lesson and learned how to stay low. Of course, Jesse hasn't, but you know, it's all fun and games, man. And like I said, just check us out. Like, you can look at my graffiti art on my Facebook. I got some shit on there. Jesse Johnson, he's a lot more into it than I am. That's really that's his career in life, kind of, is art. Follow him on Instagram at Astronaut. Search him on Facebook, Jesse Johnson, in the Facebook search bar. Jesse Johnson, Johnson with an E. Check out some of his shit. Show some love. He's good at what he does, and he really deserves it. But like I said, graffiti art, that's probably one of my favorite things to do. Okay, so just to get off subject here for a minute, I'm going to tell you guys some fun facts about myself. If you don't like it, you know, fuck it. You can fast forward this if you want. But let's see. Okay, everyone has their bad habits. One of my bad habits is biting my nails. I bite my nails so much I practically have no fingernails. Buffalo Bills. I love the Buffalo Bills. They're my favorite football team. I was raised on them and stuff. I know they blow. Yeah, I know. But hey, I gotta keep rooting for them. Those little creamer shots, the little hazelnut creamers that everyone puts in their coffee and stuff. Yeah, I love those. I'm addicted to the creamer shots. Just drinking the creamer. I don't know what it is about them. I just think they're amazing. Every time I go in the gas station, I gotta cop some. I'm a tea fanatic. Love tea. Greatest drink I can ever consume. I love it so much. Swisher Sweets. Swisher over a Whiteout any day. Fuck a Whiteout. I don't like them. They're bullshit. Adidas. I love Adidas, man. They're the best style shoe that I could possibly buy. Country music. Just because I'm a rapper does not mean rap is my favorite genre of music, because it's not. I am a country music fan. I love Toby Keith. It was the first country music. It was the first concert I ever went to. Was a Toby Keith concert. I love it, man. You give me a country song, I'll probably recite the whole thing for you. And last but not least, a lot of people know this about me, some don't, but I should have mentioned this earlier. My biggest inspiration in life is Katy Perry. I don't know what it is. I love that chick. I have her whole autobiography, everything downloaded on my computer. She is such a cool person, has such a cool personality. She's like my dream girl. I don't know if you can tell because of this shitty webcam, but I actually have Katy Perry tattooed on me. It's unfinished and stuff. But shout out to Ballistic Tattoo. Nick Taylor did this tattoo. Great portrait, by the way. Great place to go if you're looking for tattoos. But yeah, I'm a Katy Perry fan, and one day I'm gonna meet her. One day she's gonna see this tattoo, and you know, all luck comes my way, maybe she'll fall in love. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's practically it. Alright, to all you upcoming artists out there, okay? Even if it doesn't pertain music, even if you have a dream, make it happen. Positive thoughts can become reality. I'm telling you right now. Now, I do not like the phrase that nothing is impossible. Everything's possible, because it's not, okay? You can tell, people can tell you that. It might be what you want to hear, but in reality, it's not. You know, someone could tell me, yo, Mike, eat this house, eat this apartment in 5 seconds. You got 5 seconds to eat the apartment. Anything's possible. No, it's not, okay? I can't do that. It's impossible. So I'm telling you right now, if you have something that you want to do, if it is rap music, fucking do it. Keep trying. Write music, record music. Always be on your grind when it comes to promoting. Promote your shit. Guarantee you, one day, it's going to take time, it's going to take a lot of effort, but it's not impossible. If you want to become a musician, do it. Keep doing your stuff. You know, like, best of luck to you. Just keep doing your thing. It'll happen. Okay, so I can't tell you how many times somebody has come up to me, and they're like, hey man, I've heard your music. I really like it. I think you're dope. Here's the problem. I've heard you on a track, and I've heard you talk in person, and you don't sound anything like you do on a song. Like, why is that? Well, okay, the reason for that is when I talk to you, when I talk in person, I don't have nothing to, like, prove. You know what I mean? I'm just talking. I'm laid back and stuff. But when I'm trying to do a track and when I'm trying to promote my shit and get it around, I enhance my voice levels a lot. So I was going to spit something to you and try to give you an example. I was going to prove to you that it really is me rapping on all my songs, okay? So here's the way I talk. And then if I spit this, it sounds a little different. It's like, here I go, brainstorm a record, this rainstorm of pain has ruined my possessions, got possessed by a reverend mind, changed up in seconds, half the family that I got I can't even use for a reference, that's life, it's my life, matter of fact, make a pact that I will never break it till my heart attack, kicks in and return my back, fall down or I run my trap, relapse on some words and raising heat like a thermostat, but every day seems to be the same, new day my fucking ass, I need a new picture to paint, where's the paint, give me the brush, add a canvas, that's a must, no need to point the finger, calling you out like calling bluff, so, if you're the kind of person, open-minded, down to earth, then I would like to impersonate the proper beings of being certain. Like a plastic surgeon, this verse is my version, alphabetically, hypothetically, all the bars you done, I heard them cut. You know what I mean? Like, see, I rap that. It's not edited. Alright, yeah, shout out to Kyle Schultz and Jacob Doherty. Kyle Schultz put me where I am today. Sounding Studio. They both run Sounding Studio. Sounding Studio, major shout out to them. They're the ones that produced Human Canvas, the music video. One of the best music videos that, in my opinion, has came out of Kentucky. Not just because it's my video. I'm not that cocky, but I'm just saying, even if it wasn't my video and it was someone else who did that, it's just the editing and everything is just brilliant. I fucking love it. Shout out to my best friends, Dro Main and Smooth, Russell Man, Brandon Saylor. I love them, man. They're like my brothers. Us three have became a really good team, and we've worked quite well together, and I can't wait to see what the future brings for us, and I always have their backs, and they got mine, and it's great to have them by my side. Shout out to America's Most Wicked, Matt and John, both you guys, man. You guys are crushing shit down in Richmond. I'm telling you right now, keep it up. Shout out to David Dilligiff, man. Dilligiff Entertainment, man. He got me a show down in Lexington. That show was tight. And he definitely likes working with me, and he's got me a lot of shows booked this year, so I look forward to working with him. And last but not least, shout out to Young Cam and Bang Out Entertainment, because he's recorded a bunch of my songs, and he's dope at what he does. And you gotta check out some of his music videos, man. I'm telling you, like, he's good at what he does. Okay, for those of you who is watching this and you have no idea who I am or what I do, you can find me on Facebook and the search bar, type in Character, go to my personal Facebook, Mike Character Harold, just add me on there. I have a Character Facebook, like a music page, but I don't really follow on that much. If you send me a request on my personal Facebook, I'll get back to you if you want to stay in contact with me. Let's see. YouTube.com/IamCharacter. SoundCloud.com/IamCharacter. Follow me on Twitter at IamCharacter, and follow me on Instagram at IamCharacter. Everything's practically IamCharacter. And SoundCloud, you can download all my music for free. YouTube has my music videos. I have a song with Jelly Roll and M16. For those of you who know who Jelly Roll is, he's big. He's a million viewed artist on YouTube and shit. He's dope. I have a song with him that's about to release in a few days, actually. So, like I said, just send me requests, follow me, download, share. I appreciate it all. If you're an artist and you're trying to holler at me about a song or a collab or something, you know what I mean, just approach me in a good way, and we'll see what's up. We'll see what's up. So I appreciate you guys, for real.